Hi, I am Cody with the Grace Company, and I am very excited to be here with you guys today for our 12-day countdown. We are on the 11th day, and we have a lot to share with you today, and I'm really excited, and I want to start with knowing where you guys are from. And I think that we got a lot to come up, and so I'm just really excited to get to be able to interact with you guys because it's something that I don't always get to do. I'm with the engineering team, and we are always pushed back in the corner, so we don't always get to work with customers. And so when I get this opportunity to be able to be here with you guys, be able to work with you, I think that it's so fun and so enjoyable for me. And so I just am excited to see some people commenting that they're coming in. We got some people from Southern California, Sandy, and so I'm glad that we can be here with her today. And we got Greta from East Texas, and I'm Jeannie from North Carolina, and Kathy from Southern Oregon. I really love Southern Oregon. I've been there a few times and it is just beautiful. Favorite trip I've ever been on was in Southern Oregon. And Lynn from Wisconsin. But today I want to also know from you guys, I want to know if it's Christmas time and we all procrastinate and have so many things going on. And I want to know what you guys are procrastinating this year. Is it your Christmas quilts? Is it your Christmas shopping? You're getting ready, getting your house set up, getting your Christmas decorations up. What is it that you guys are procrastinating? And I just want to share about with me, I've been procrastinating getting things ready for my family. Getting the Christmas gifts ready is my biggest thing. I got 5 kids and getting Christmas shopping done for all of them has been really crazy. I have a brand new baby who was just born last month and she's very beautiful, beautiful little girl. But it has been very hard because now with my wife just having a baby, it's been really difficult trying to make it so I can get the Christmas shopping done, and it's not been an easy job. And honestly, I've been doing a lot online, which is something that you just got to do sometimes, so I haven't been able to make it out much. But all right, Delta is talking that she is slow on sending out Christmas cards. That's something that I also have a hard time doing. And Sandy, she's been procrastinating on baking cookies, still on the to-do list. The holiday baking, that's a hard thing that we have to be able to do to get ready and getting all the ingredients prepped for so we can be ready for our big Christmas holidays and celebrations because there's always so much going on. I have so many parties booked out over the next year with getting together with family and friends, and between now and Christmas, I feel like every day is always booked this time of year. Shopping is the big one for me still too. It's really difficult thing. All right, I also just want to be able to talk about one thing that we've been working on this year is being able to develop a community of the home-based quilter and being able to get to engage with you guys more and to have and learn what your guys' stories are. And so one thing that I'm really excited to share with you guys today is a story from one of our quilters that's part of this community, and being able to share that story with you because it is so inspiring and so fun to hear the stories that you guys have and being able to share them with everybody because it really is so cool to be able to engage and see what you guys do and how you guys are engaging with others. All right, I'm going to share the story. The story is about a lady named Rebecca, and she's from South Carolina, and her story goes like this. Well, this is kind of a long story, but it's my quilting story. I enjoyed the cooking and sewing part of my economics class in high school. In fact, I made a romper in class that I wore when I gave birth to my first in the hospital parking lot. It wasn't until years later that I sewed again when my granny asked me to help her make blankets for Christmas. When my kids were older and in school, I was bored out of my mind. So I told my husband how much I loved helping my granny make those blankets all those Christmases ago. He told me he had an old white Singer sewing machine I could use. I just needed to collect some fabric and make something. I watched YouTube videos to learn, but this machine hated me. I do mean it hated me. One day, I finally gave up and threw my half-quilted top into the closet. This machine just wouldn't sew for me. Well, my husband got me a new sewing machine that Christmas, but it still wasn't quite right. So I went to a local thrift store and found an old Singer for $10. I started quilting my quilts on it from start to finish. The following Christmas, my husband bought me a long arm quilting machine with his Christmas bonus. During the spring of the following year, we awoke to our house burning. I was more worried about my long arm than anything else. We had no insurance and I had paid off the property the year before. When the firefighters left, I had my husband pull out the machine part of my long arm. And God is so good. My machine didn't even have a drop of water on it. So we put it in our barn, where it sat for 2 years while we went and bought ourselves a 13-foot by 28-foot building and made a tiny house in it. Ultimately, our quilting friends sent me a machine and fabric, and I was back to quilting. I have been so blessed. When COVID hit, I had people contacting me to see if I would make masks. I sold over 1,500 masks and paid off our home and the building next to it. Now, my quilting studio. With that profit, I'm still learning every day about my quilting. My world has been so challenging, but this quilting has been therapy for me. I am going to my very first Christmas craft fair this year. I have made so many new friends. I have started quilting for others. I encourage people as much as I can to make things. I would love to teach people how to quilt one day. Thank you all for the opportunities y'all gave us. Thank you all for listening. Just such an inspiring story. It really is so wonderful for me to be able to hear these stories, because it's so cool for me to be able to be even a small part of this community where I get to hear the wonderful stories of how people are giving and sharing and being able to be creative and share that creativity and that beauty in the world and being able to do their part. I feel like I get to be a part of that, being able to help support you guys. And that's something that I really want to continue to always be able to do, because that's what my passion is being able to create things also. And so that's what I just am so lucky to be able to be a part of this and be able to be here with you guys. And so I just am so thankful and so blessed also. And I just loved your story, Rebecca, because it is so touching. And I just am really excited that this is something I get to be a part of. And I'm glad to be here with you guys today. And I just want to say thank you for sharing your story, because it really is so cool. And I'm glad that we have our home-based community and being able to be our home-based quilters, because this is something that we get to be able to hear these stories more. And if you guys can share your stories with us, we are willing to, or we can send you guys a t-shirt. And this is what the t-shirts look like. We got a blue and this tan colored one that I think are pretty cool. And they have our motto on the back, which is really cool. And it has a saying on there that I am my own kind of creative, which just for some reason just really resonates with me. And I really like to think about that, because everyone is so unique and so different. And we all get to create things that are a little different for everybody. And I just think that is pretty cool. And so I think that is a wonderful thing that we all get to do. And so I want to recommend to all of you that you guys can join this community and to share your stories with us, because it really is so wonderful to be able to hear these stories and being able to see how they touch and each of our lives. All right, so we got to move on here. And so I want to talk to you guys a little bit and make sure that you guys stay here, because we are going to do a giveaway here in a little bit, but let's stay touched. First, we're going to talk about our workshop or charity for our 12 days activities we've been doing here. We're going to have every day, there's going to be different workshops or charities that you guys can all be involved in and part of that are available on our website. And the first one that we're going to talk about, or the one that we're going to talk about today for day 11, is called the Creative Shell. The Creative Shell is a nonprofit organization on a mission to use creative trades to educate and inspire the next generation of makers. Their organization teaches sewing, textile arts classes to students in public libraries, schools, shelters that rescue children from homelessness and human trafficking. Sewing textile arts classes are designed to educate and inspire children by teaching them essential life and practical skills. How you can help is to sew a project, give a project, love bug, love hug, or to purchase creativity shell patterns and fabrics, or to donate to the Creative Shell. And I want to recommend that we can all try and do this because I do think that this is a wonderful opportunity for us to be able to give back and to do our part, to have another way that we can have and inspire others to be creative and to help out and some people who have a little bit more needs than some of us do. And so another thing that I want to be able to talk about today is we have some wonderful deals still kind of going on this year, and we want to be able to highlight one of our product deals right now is our Quilter's Creative Touch is 20% off right now. And this is our automation software that you guys can be able to do so much with, that you can be able to automate it so that way you don't have to move the machine around in every pattern. You can do panographs and you can do block placement where you can actually place different patterns onto your quilt to add that wonderful texture that you want, and that has a lot of pre-programmed things in there or different patterns, but also you can design your own patterns that you can just recreate that can be the exact same every time, which is just so fun and so cool to be able to do that and be able to automate it so that way you can make it quilts consistently a little faster. And so some of the deals that we have right now for QCT5 beginnings, the price right now is $39.99.96, which is normally $4,999.95, and then our Pro system is right now $5,999.96, which is normally $7,499.95, and then the upgrade from the beginnings to Pro, which is normally $2,500 right now, is $2,000. And then the Gold Card upgrade, which is our premium features and also has patterns that are added monthly, which is just a really cool thing to be able to add to your automation system, is only $159 right now, which is normally about $200, which is just awesome. We recommend that you guys can try and be able to try that because it's really fun. I got one for my mom not too long ago and she really enjoys it. I think that it's something that people can really enjoy and love and be able to use because it really does help be able to put your own creativity into every stitch that you guys do. So now we want to talk about some of our giveaways. Today, we are going to be giving away 2 Cutie frames. The Cutie frame is just such a wonderful product, and I just am so excited that this is what we're giving away today because the Cutie frame makes it so you can pretty much not have to have a dedicated quilt or a space for your quilting. You can quilt and make it so you can quilt in your kitchen, in your family room. If you have kids, you can put your quilting projects away. You don't have to have it out all the time, and you can use any sewing machine on it that you can be able to use with a foot pedal, which is just really cool and makes it so that's really fun. So I want to be able to talk about that. And then before we talk about that though, I want to be able to, if you don't win today, I want to let you guys know that we do have our 30% off deals that we're going to be talking about, and you can access these all week, even for the ones from the previous days. And our deal of the day today is 30% off the bungee clamps. And with the coupon code that you see here on the screen, which is our 12-day countdown, today's the 11th day and is 30% off, or 12CD11 30% off. And type it in exactly how it shows on the screen and you'll be able to get those bungee clamps. I think that that's also a good thing, be able to help keep your tension on the side of your quilts, and so that you don't have to make a custom bungee clamp to go on the side, where these are custom designed for each of these systems, which is really fun. All right, now let's talk about today's winners. Today, our Cutie winners are Ann Hamilton and Kathy Mann. Congratulations, yes. So excited. I'm glad that you guys were able to get those, and I can't wait for you to get it. And I just think that you're gonna enjoy it so much, and I really hope that you guys enjoy these as much as I do, because I think that they're so empowering and so cool, and you guys will be able to do a lot with it and be able to use your own creativity to make your own projects. And so I just am really excited for you. Congratulations. I'm glad that you guys were able to get that, and I just really hope that you guys enjoyed them. We will be reaching out to you to give you your prize. You'll be hearing from somebody from the Grace Company. We will be sending you an email to contact you to get you those. And all right, but today we just kind of want to wrap up some of our celebrations. Today's the 11th day. Tomorrow will be the final day of our 12-day countdown, and that will be hosted by Jaren. So I really hope that you guys can all be there, because we are going to be giving away a 16X Elite sewing machine and frame, which is just a complete system to be able to really be able to get people quilting and just be able to have that full quilting experience with a mid or long arm machine, to be able to add that texture to their quilts and be able to do frame quilting, which is just really fun and enjoyable, and be able to help you get through those Christmas projects or those unfinished quilts that you guys have, be able to finish those piece tops. I'm so lucky to be able to be here today. I'm thankful for this opportunity, and I'm glad that I got to be able to engage with you guys today. I appreciate your guys' time. Please make sure that you guys watch tomorrow and continue to follow us, and we'll talk to you guys next time.